But no, Abuja is one of the places with the highest death crime. A lot of ladies have died because they're not popular. Nobody knows. A lot of ladies have died because of hookup. Let me tell you guys, so most of your girlfriends are doing hookup. They won Afambuchomoji, aka Adandibo, aka Chibibiti, Beauty Brains and Talent. So they have come to talk about the happenings in Abuja. I know the press is not elaborating on the evil things that goes on in Abuja. First of all, it's about this Abuja area mama, area papa, I don't know. This guy has been trending for about 3 years now on TikTok. He's been trending and a lot of people have been encouraging him. You know, well done, mama. He came out to say, yes, I'm a male hookup guy. I meet men and men meet me. Nobody took it seriously, knowing that, oh, this country is not a country that really embraces it. Even though they say, okay, today they've signed this, they've signed that. He came out to say this is what he is and people were endorsing it. Before I start about this guy's matter, because, you know, we all live in Abuja and we are going to say the truth. A lot of ladies have died because they are not popular. Nobody knows. A lot of ladies have died because of hookup. Because of this, their runs, night movement, night hookup. A lot of ladies have died. So many bodies. But the news, they don't talk about it. They found this body, they don't talk about it. But no, Abuja is one of the places with the highest death crime. But nobody's talking about it. Let's not even talk about the diseases in the air. Yes, I interviewed at one time last year. Yes, I interviewed, although it wasn't my content, but I was the videographer because, you know, Adandibo has done a lot of things. I was the videographer and I came to interview. I interviewed a lady that she had a boyfriend. You have a boyfriend, right? And your boyfriend is abroad, according to, they are about to get married, but you were still doing hookup. Like, you were still doing hookup. Like, ladies, how do you do it? Let me tell you one thing. I'm going to say my mind now, and that is it. Because, you know, most of the ladies are hypocrites. These people, if you go to churches, you see those ladies, they are the ones in the churches. Because you see this girl's profile, I'm telling you, if you see this girl's profile, Facebook profile, with the church activities that are there, you won't even know that this girl goes out in the night to do all this hookup and prostitution and all this kind of bullshit. Let me tell you, you may think that that's a good life to live because the easy money is the worst thing. Number one, you don't even know the status of the person that carried you. Number two, you don't even know if the person is the aim. Somebody may carry you, you tell you 50k, I don't know, however, and then the person goes and kills you. There are a lot of bodies that are being found in different places, but, you know, because these people are not popular, they just don't talk about it. The media, you guys don't talk about the deaths. So many, let me tell you guys, so most of your girlfriends are doing hookup. Either they have the polished one with the politicians, they have the ones with the, you know, I'm going to just talk about these things generally, and they are dying. Let me tell you, as a lady, if you have more than one boyfriend, you are now a hookup girl. Excuse me. From relationship, you learn how you are going to be in a man's house. From relationship, you learn how you will marry. That's why for me, if I don't love you, I'm not going to marry you. It's not a joke. It's not a joke for me. If I don't love you, I can't even date you. It's not a joke. I don't do flings. I don't do flings. The reason I don't do, you can't say, oh, I met Chioma, it happened. It didn't happen. I program my mind. Before it happened, I plan ahead of time. If I say that you're planning me, I'm planning you. Yes, the Spirit of God tells me. This guy is a man, but was exhibiting feminine characteristics, and he was encouraged. This guy, Abuja area papa, I had an encounter with boat driver that came across this guy. A boat driver. So he was talking about this guy he met at night. The guy was fine because this guy, Abuja area, the problem now, because one of the reasons why they killed him now, maybe he interrogated them. That this guy interrogated him, that he would have, the boat guy told me that I would have beaten. I said, which guy is that? How is the guy? He said the guy is muscular and fair. And I said, there's one guy like that on TikTok. Is it? I think it's that person. My spirit told me it's that person. And this thing happened last month. And guess what? I showed the guy. He said, yes, this is the guy. I said, is it this guy? He said, yes, this is the guy. This is the guy that he met. So this guy have encountered, and see, he was beaten. You can see that this guy was beaten. That means people are not happy or encouraging this act. He was beaten, stripped naked. Let me tell you, so many other girls have been killed like this in Abuja. Nobody's talking about it. Just be careful. You can't. Your beauty should serve different purpose. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I know I'm a crazy girl. I can be very crazy. But you see, I turn my house. If I want to dance, I turn my house into a dance everything. In fact, most of the time, because I know, oh, it's safer in my house. If I put my speaker, put my music, I dance, I share to the world. They commend it, they like it. Okay, it makes me, I'm feminine. How can a man be, if a man twerks, what would a woman do? Now, in my own ideology, a man is twerking and is receiving all the appraisal. But when a woman does, she's looking for someone. How many people? I have 14 point something thousand people here. I have not slept with anybody here. I'm saying it with my full chest. There's a difference between you met somebody, you dated someone. The person go, you are breaking up, you break up repeatedly. Right? Then you nobody, even if you tell me, because sometimes I read your message, I know where I come from, I stop, I don't answer you. Right? So let me tell you one thing, there's something that they are endorsing. Abuja is a crazy and a dangerous place to move around. The press is not telling them the number of girls that die. What about the ritualists? Okay, let me tell you something. Let me tell you my experience. It was last week when they were still doing this protest, when this protest was still hot. I was out there talking about the protest and stuff like that. And a man drove past. A man drove past me. He stopped. I'm like, that's the second time. The first time was last year. He gave me his card. I was doing my Igbo proverb show. He gave me his card. And this man came and stopped. This is the second time. The first time he gave me his card, I think I left it in the location scene and walked away. And I think I just left it somewhere. The second time, this is House of Assembly. You can see, this is House of Assembly. Right? Okay, so this man is one of the members of the House of Assembly. Right? We are being protested. They said the youths are complaining that they've not eaten, everything is bad. An House of Assembly member is passing by and seeing a girl dressed up with ring lights and everything. You are calling the girl to talk to the girl. And the worst is that he was saying that, oh, I didn't call him the last time he gave me his card. And he was now saying that, oh, where do you stay so that I can come visit you? A man like that with all those caliber and status, you want to stoop so low to come visit me? You want to stoop, like you want to stoop the lowest to come back. And I told him, I don't stay alone, even though I know that I stay alone. Oh, guy, if you see this video, I'm not going to call your name. Your name is at the back of the card. I don't want to call your name. Okay, I don't want to call your name, but I want you to see this video because this is on X, and I want you to see this video. And when you see this video, you should desist. He didn't ask me, oh, what are you doing? How can I give you a job? Give me your CV. This, that. If I had gotten a job in my field, they have a sector. This is for physics. It would have been different. But then, me being multi-talented is helping me in my life, and I'm growing every day because I know at the end of the day, the world is going to see the package. Okay? So, what will I do? Let me ask one question. Which mouth will I use in dragging these people if I sleep with them? I mean, which mouth, if I want to drag these people now, let's say I want to drag these people, which mouth will I use in dragging these people? How can I drag these guys? How can I drag these guys if I go about sleeping with them? And this is the same way they deceive the ladies. Most of all these people are fetish. When they see they want to collect, imagine if somebody want to use me for ritual now. With all my talents and everything, want to use me. Imagine what the person is going to achieve by using me for rituals. Or you want to take my destiny, imagine. If you look at me, imagine. If you know your worth, there are some things you cannot do. I can never do hookup. I can never. Because that's an insult to my family. That's an insult to my personality. That's an insult to my education. That's an insult to the knowledge. That's an insult to the multi-talent God gave me. Because that's the reason God gave you multi-talent, for you to come into the world and show them what you got. So you see things like this, the reason for this man's death and all that, people encourage, people endorsed it. If that stop this man, he won't come out to be saying that, he won't be dressing like this, he won't come out to be saying this. And no, it's not like I'm not sympathetic. Rest in peace to him. But honestly speaking and factually speaking, we endorse some things. That's why you see ladies, some of them are telling that they can't even come out, they can't express themselves anymore. You can't express yourself. How can you express yourself when somebody's going to call you a prostitute? My dear, if I do, that's what, if you're a lady, you have talent, you can dance, you can do anything, do it, because men are taking over. Men are doing those things and they are being endorsed.